Titanic, the legend goes on?
JonTron.
This is the old, yeah, this was like the newer intro still, kind of. It was still the old intro. Oh.
I will wait a lifetime, my love, for I know you will return to me one day. Every last of the 3,500 miles from Southampton to the Big Apple feels like a dagger of infinity thrust between our hearts. My sweet darling, we were to be reunited once again as man and bride. We were to finally escape the persecution of our family's name. But as fate would have it, all our hopes and dreams were swallowed whole with you into the ocean's abyss.
I just realized the Titanic news recently.
I could swear it were all a lie, and I could see your ship there, just on the horizon. The rest have forgotten, for that was so many years ago now. But I have not forsaken you.
This bit goes oh no. I was gonna say this bit goes really hard. Oh no.
Oh dear. What's this? Titanic, the legend goes on? A full-length animated feature based on the legend of the Titanic?
Nani the what? Hold up. Definition of legend. A traditional story sometimes popularly regarded as historical but unauthenticated. And extremely very well known. But it happened! We literally have people who...
Wait, it's just a legend? It's just a silly old legend? I thought it was like a real thing, like a real boat with people on it that sank and they died.
Yeah.
I suppose that means my girlfriend's not real then.
Oh.
I guess there were some signs along the way.
When we were at that restaurant, the waiter, he said, "Why did you order 2 meals and not eat one of them?" And he just left it there to get cold. And I said, "Curb your tongue. That's my lady. And soon she will be departing on the great steamliner known as the Titanic that is definitely a real ship in the real world."
Yep.
And he said, "Wait, what?" She was real to me.
Yeah.
Today's topic of discussion, the animated children's film, Titanic, the legend goes on.
Why is it always children's stories? Why? Was it? I mean, what is it? The children's song "Ring Around the Rosie," right? Wasn't that about the Black Death or something? Like, why? Why?
Yeah, I don't even know where to begin with this one.
No.
This movie was released in Italy in the year 2000, and for some reason it's based on the infamously tragic story of the RMS Titanic. Of course, why wouldn't it be? It's perfect material for a kid's film. Think of all the funny slapstick situations that could arise here.
You just get Tom and Jerry on there.
First Titanic, now this. I'm forced to talk about the Titanic yet again.
Yep.
What can I say? I guess a true story about a bunch of people freezing to death really makes for some good media.
This, of course, takes a close second to my other favorite questionably topic youth feature, Beauty and the Trail of Tears, or as it's known in the American localized version, Pocahontas. I don't really know what more to say about this. I mean, this film provides a great deal more questions than answers. Yeah. It's somewhat of a rite of passage to see this for yourself, so
Yeah, cool.
without further ado, let the pain begin.
I'm ready.
As you can see, the man, nay, the legend, responsible for this is a guy named Camillo Teddy.
Sure to go down in history as one of Il Italiano Primo.
Hey!
What's with these names? Yimin Magon? Okay, I guess that's just a foreign name, but Scarl? Poor bastard. His name was so beautiful before the accident. So much.
Could that be a title? Like, is that like how you have like MD, PhD? Or am I just reading way too deep into a typo?
Potential.
What? They sunk that bitch right away. There was no foreplay in that. They just sunk that bitch. Damn, that was quick.
Would you look at that?
They got to the point real fast on that one, huh? They sank that son of a bitch right away.
So throughout this bizarre first scene, we're shown a diverse cast of characters that I can only assume are from the events preceding this one. You know, like before the ship sinks. I guess they were just trying to do a little something special here. A little Memento meets Titanic, really bold filmmaking. What sorrow I feel for these characters, so close to my own heart. Red-haired lady, brown-haired guy. Old woman 1 and 2, currently drowning human. And of course, 101 Dalmatian.
101.
What?
What? 101 what now?
Pongo! Is that you? Hey, why save more people when you could save 2 dogs who will live for a collective 3 years after the end of this film?
What?
I guess Disney royalty will get you far in this life.
Yeah. There it is.
Oh my god! Jesus, that's terrible!
What? What are you two laughing at? What
Children's film, by the way.
changed here? I'm glad this man's violent death brought you momentary joy and distraction from the sinking of your ship.
Maybe they were just enjoying his perfect 10 here.
Yeah.
It's so weird. They just keep looping the same shots over and over and showing things that don't even look like they pertain to the moment at hand.
What?
Oh, and it's over. The movie now decides to start for real.
Hope everyone's ready for some laughs, huh? For some fun. Let's go on this animated adventure together. Maybe by the end of it, we'll be laughing like 2 old ladies on the verge of death on a lifeboat. Huh? Could happen.
How can anyone...
Like, I just like, because like in YouTube, right? Like, oh, you gotta hook your audience in your first 30 seconds. You gotta set, you gotta get them in. That's the way to hook your audience right there. Just sink that son of a bitch real quick. First like 2 minutes of the film, just the ending, and then we can finally start. Oh god, if that was just the start, how can we have 20 minutes left in this?
Anyone be expected to try to enjoy this movie after being given that intro? Going into this movie, everyone already knows how it's going to end, but then they just reminded us in painstaking detail. What, and now I have to anticipate all these characters dying? I'm supposed to get invested in them emotionally? Camillo, you just gave me a fucking Final Destination vision of all my friends' deaths! You lunatic? So the story begins, for real this time, with the girl we saw in the previous scene on a train opening a locket.
I mean, it could be good, don't get me wrong. Like, if you had a film, right, where you ended with, say like a Star Wars sequel trilogy, Burning the Jedi Temple, Luke's got the torch in his hand, right? But like, something like that where a character is clearly burning down something, single tear goes down his face, right? And then you go into a it all started that day, back then. I didn't want any of this, right? And then you go into, like, the beginning of the film, establishing all these characters, and, like, you can go grow with these characters throughout this movie, and then at the end, they're all suspiciously eating in this familiar-looking building. Like, I could see it being a really good drama film. Not a children's film.
Which seems to have a picture of herself inside it.
What is happening?
I'll never forget you. Me.
Amazing.
Stop moping over that picture. You're never going to find your precious mother.
Your precious mother!
Bro, how many lawsuits came from this? I need to know. I just need to know how many, like, copyright things were there's no way. There's no way. There's no way that they got away with this. There's no way.
Yeah, and for all intents and purposes, I hope that bitch is dead. Serves you right for sitting quietly on a train.
You're wrong. I will find her, and my father too. I'll find them both.
Well, I guess that's that. That came together very well. Here we have the obligatory scene where all the characters are introduced as they're boarding the ship, although only about 1/3 of them seem to have any semblance of originality, if you could call any of this original.
What have you got in there?
Wait, what? Why are there anthropomorphic animals boarding the ship?
Disney cracking knuckles. Oh boy. Gonna be a good payday.
And not to mention, every last one of them is based on some Disney or Don Bluth character. No, in fact, just about every character in this film is ripped off from something else. You've got Granny from Looney Tunes, you got a Cinderella thing going on here with the main character. There's the Dalmatians, as previously discussed, the mice from American Tail, the crow from Secret of Nim, Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland, Belle from Beauty and the Beast, and the geese straight out of the Aristocats. And it goes on from there. I just really don't understand where they could have been coming from when they were making this. Ripping off a bunch of classic cartoon characters and putting them on the Titanic? Camillo, you trying to make some sort of sick, twisted reality show? Camillo, what are you doing, huh? What are you doing to us? What are you doing to yourself? Oh no, Angelica here dropped her things.
Oh, Angelica, you really are.
Oh, what a nice man picking it up for her.
What is his voice acting? That man's face is this? No, this would have to be a localization, right? Because if this was made in Italy, this would be originally Italian. So therefore, a dubbing team would have to make this for English release, right? What?
There you are. Let's hope it's a smooth crossing.
Excuse the fuck you, what?
Excuse me, the fuck did you just say?
Do you know something?
There's no fucking way. There's no
Nice
way.
man picking it up for her.
Here you are. Let's hope it's a smooth crossing.
Excuse the fuck you, what?
Excuse me, the fuck did you just say?
What?
You know something we don't?
He has to know something we don't. He has to. What does he know? I need to know what he knows now.
You got something to say? Why so devious?
Wait a second. I recognize that voice.
You're not really an old man! I knew it! He was the iceberg all along!
My God.
I suppose it's easy pickings at this point, but what's with the jerky animation? Half the time, it doesn't even seem like the animators knew what they wanted from each shot. It's as if two directors constantly battled about what emotion the character in question should be displaying.
Is that just Gaston? No one's. Okay, no, we're not. Let's not today. Sometime, though. The Gaston memes are strong.
At any given moment. Not to mention the downright abruptly timed dialogue.
This is yours.
Whoa, say.
There's no fucking way that made it in post. There's no way.
Abruptly timed dialogue.
This is yours.
Whoa, thanks.
There was no wind up. I am in the fever dream at this point. I am in the trip.
Well, I must have dropped this. I really owe you one.
Is that all you have to say, Italian mouse? I suppose you're gonna forget about A, I, O, and U.
It wasn't funny, but it was actually really funny.
It's near impossible to follow what's going on in this movie. I'm not even exaggerating, there are so many characters doing so many things in such a short span of time. I even found myself mixing the characters up, for real. The first time I watched this, I legitimately didn't know these two old ladies were different characters. They're different characters!
This is just like early Bleach. You just have so many characters.
There's just two evil stepmothers in this. Hey, more evil's better, right?
Cause he's ruthless. God, I love that crow.
Oh, okay. So let me get this straight. The crow, he stole the pin out of the squirrel's hat there. Squirrel noticed, turned around, and then he left.
And the significance of that was?
Wow. I'm just I'm upset that I lack the artistic vision to make a movie like this. I'm upset not that this exists, that clearly I have the skill issue here. I have the skill issue to not make this happen. Oh.
What's with the costumes, guys? We've been on tour, senor, and cannot wait to get home, muchachos.
Do I decent ball? Chile.
Mind if I join you? I play wicked bongos, you know.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you guys
Look at the tiny mice. That's legit.
uncomfortable. I'll turn the movie off now if it helps. And if you don't mind me, I'll be over here in the corner celebrating the death of my own innocence.
Yeah. What?
Hey, Papa!
I can still hear the screams, Papa.
What? John just out of left field, literally in left field. John just. Hold the fuck up, I gotta go back on that one. No fucking way.
If you don't mind me, I'll be over here in the corner celebrating the death of my own innocence.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Papa. I can still hear the screams, Papa.
The hand the plum copper mine.
Hey, guy, I don't think the captain can hear you. What you're saying is interesting and all, but at this moment, I think his brain is internally swelling.
So easy pulling out of the harbor.
A man just stroked.
We don't want to disturb the other liners with our wash. Port screw.
And away
What?
she goes, beginning the most magical of legends that definitely never happened at all, I swear. In the next scene, we're met with the two evil stepsisters, seemingly deciding what to wear.
Call her, Mommy! Call her at once!
What the fuck? What? What the fuck?
This is Angelica's fault.
There's no fucking way.
All, I swear. In the next scene, we're met with the two evil stepsisters, seemingly deciding what to wear.
Call her, Mommy! Call her at once! This is Angelica.
What the fuck? That is just genuine what the fuck at that point. That is just unadulterated. I have no idea.
Angelica's fault.
Make her put her clothes in order.
Did I
John
stroke
stroked.
out?
Yeah.
Did they stroke out? Someone has stroken out.
It was the captain.
I didn't do anything to alter that. That's how the movie comes packaged. That's how it's meant to be. It's art.
Look at this hole in my favorite dress. I wanted to wear it. Oh, it's got bigger.
So, from what I can gather here, the main storyline is that Angelica here loses her prized locket and the search for it begins, sort of.
Pick up those bits of broken china at once.
What kind of sociopathic person wrote this movie?
It's gotta be. I'm trying, like, my brain is working a mile a minute trying to just understand this. Like, it's gotta be the legend of the Titanic, because while it's based off of the Titanic, it has fictional events and characters on board it, thus, it is the legend, quote-unquote, of the Titanic, and it has the alleged Disney Don Bluth characters to bring it to a younger audience, and thus also feed into the legend aspect of it. And this has to be a localization. My brain just I think I'm stroking out at this point. Wow.
Who could even get into such a headspace?
Go on.
Throughout the movie, Angelica is seen being nice to the animals around the house, especially the one little mouse. So the animals like her and elect to help her find the lost locket.
This just makes me want to play Kingdom Hearts. I feel like I understand the storyline for Kingdom Hearts way better than this.
How about if she comes to our party, Mama? We are having one, aren't we?
We'll talk to Fritz about her.
The snack I'm looking for.
Dog.
If it hadn't been for you, I would be now in someone else's digestion.
This has to be a localization team. This has to be a localization team. You cannot tell me that this was the original finished product. Best part, what? You cannot tell me that this has to be localized. This has to be. This has to be.
You know there's something you should know, so I'm gonna tell you so. Don't sweat it, forget it, enjoy the show. Working all day, now it's time to unwind.
Huh? What? What the hell? The Stephen He meme doesn't even. What?
Fine, kick back, relax, take a load off your mind.
What the fucking fuck?
John and I, same page? What is happening? That's not how that works! That's not how that works! I'm done. I can't do it. can't. I am in... We are in the Avengers Endgame now. The sheer, just unadulterated not understanding is blowing my mind.
There was no hint of this being a musical, and then all of a sudden the dog here, he comes, he starts rapping. Rapping hip-hop. Rapping in a style of music that won't be invented for some 70 years after this scene ends.
Wait a minute. Yeah, 1970s. Rap as a genre began at block parties in New York City in early 1970s when DJs began isolating the percussive beats of funk, soul, and disco songs and extending them. MCs tasked with introducing the DJs and keeping the crowd energized would talk between the songs, joking, generally interacting with the audience. Which would mean the Titanic was 1912. How? This doesn't make sense. This literally does not make sense. My brain, like the top middle left side of my brain just started hurting.
All set against a modern-day Midtown Manhattan. Well, listen to me rhyming, dog. Two can play at this game.
Party time, it's party time. Everybody's feeling fine cause it's party time. Party time, everybody's feeling fine cause it's party time.
I feel like a lot of us would look at John and be like, nah, this is weird. Why do I feel like this is just your average New Yorker? Like, why do I feel like people are just like, ah, that's just normal? I hear New York from Vinny Vinesauce, at least, vicariously through his streams. I hear New York is a very strange place. This is just New York? Okay, so I'm not stroking out that hard.
And also, what does the mouse say after this all happens?
If it hadn't been for you, I would be now in someone else's digestion.
I'll take broken English for 800.
What?
We've done it again.
What? What have you done again? Nothing happened the first time.
What have you done again? You cannot introduce a plot point and not follow up on it like that. No, you can't just. What do you mean? What do you mean? No, you get fucking back here. I need to understand. What do you mean we've done it again? No, you don't get to fucking walk away.
We've done it again.
What? What have you done again? Nothing happened the first time to warrant this happening again. This is the first time I've seen you, I think. What is it, a common occurrence for you to go tying the legs of strangers together on a giant boat? Also, seriously, who are you?
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Pardon, monsieur. May I steal her for one moment?
What? Well, who is this? Who is that? What's happening?
Psst.
Watch out for a couple of weirdos, a kind of crazy red-haired cat and someone I hesitate to call one of us, more like a bat than a dog.
What? What is the cinematography here? It's like it's trying to do the cinematography thing where it keeps motion going at all points during the scene. The dog's voice isn't even the voice it what? Oh, pain groan. No, I need to see this again.
Watch
There's
out
no
for
way.
a couple of weirdos, a kind of crazy red-haired cat and someone I hesitate to call one of us, more like a bat than a dog.
Bat? Dog? Which dog? Who's this dog? Dogs? On the Titanic?
She's sinking! The plot is sinking! Quick, hire the emergency writers!
And at long last, our star-crossed lovers meet, and she instantly makes a pose as if she were trying to imitate what she saw someone do on the cover of Vogue.
It shouldn't be that funny. Why is that funny? It's funny because she defaulted to that pose too.
And at long last, our star-crossed
Okay, she's here, right?
lovers meet, and she
I actually hate this.
instantly makes a pose as if she were trying to imitate what she saw someone do on the cover of Vogue. I don't think she realizes what she looks like there. I think in her head it's looking a lot better.
Paint me like one of your French boys.
Yeah, Kip has done this. I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen John do this. I've definitely done this.
Paint me.
I bet you look ravishing in this.
Whoa, slow down, Romeo. All right, leave some to the imagination. I'm pretty sure that's a big-ass pair of granny panties. I don't know that you really do want to see her in that. Darling, are these your skid marks?
Huh? I feel like this is not going to be really entertaining on the feedback. Oh, Kip, you're just silent. This is breaking me. This is actually breaking me down. Fuck off.
Uh-oh! He's gone in for the touchdown!
Oh,
and
shit.
then she just walks away.
Too lewd for
Typical,
Twitch.
you know? She doesn't even want to be viciously molested. Talk about playing hard to get.
Oh, stranger danger.
And just like that, the next scene starts up with a new mouse?
What?
I don't remember this guy. He is holding an adorable tiny candle, though.
Uh-huh.
I mean, come on, that's got to be one very small candle. Did he get that thing custom made? Eat up while you can, boys. You'll need your strength for the Mexican winter.
Huh? Every scene in this is just so dense. Like, how does the human mind comprehend this?
I really have no idea who this mouse could be or why we're watching this, so let's just move on and pretend it didn't happen.
I think I must be going a bit soft in the head.
You're telling me Patrick Bateman, Prince Charming, has a pea brain? You gotta be pulling my leg, huh?
Well, I've never had a proper family, so I've always dreamed of making one. But I don't want to rush things. I have a whole life ahead of me.
Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. Wait, how does this movie end again?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I wouldn't count on that whole life thing.
No.
Whoa! And he's gone.
Wait. Is that unedited? Wait.
Whoa!
First, the fuck off.
Wouldn't count on that whole life thing.
Okay, this scene's fine. Weird ass cut. Why? Why was this necessary? And the walking speed doesn't match, and it just cuts back. If you're just gonna make this scene, this whole entire fucking this, just don't even put that there. Just have where he waves and then walks away.
And he's gone.
Excuse me, madam. You were talking to a young lady. How can I find her?
I know she often comes out here for walks. Oh, I must go in now. It is...
Hey, Granny, where are you going? You just gonna bail on the convo? He's still talking to you. He's asking you a question. You can't do that. Oh my God, Granny's aware of her own bail.
Granny knows. Why do all the old people just know? They know something. This is turning into like some weird horror slasher film.
Literally looks back and then lumbers away full Sasquatch mode.
Oh, no.
God, no. No, not this.
No.
I would have thought you'd be upstairs listening to that wonderful singer.
I was too busy looking for someone.
I'll take red flags you find at a guy for 500.
Are you gonna say something? You just not gonna reciprocate there?
I don't even know your name. Will I see you at the reception tonight?
That all depends if I get unstuck from being in 5 frames per second. So, after this encounter, Angelica goes back to Granny's room and explains how sad she is.
Why is the animation more fluid in this scene? Like, if you're gonna have animation, make it consistent. It's actively messing with my head. It's like when you play a game and like you get to the areas where like no people are, or some of like the settlements where no people are, and you have like solid 58, 60 frames a second, and you get to like town and you're just like dropped to like 30, 15 depending on the location. This is blowing my mind.
That she can't go to the reception with the guy she just met because she has nothing to wear. Upon hearing this, Granny offers Angelica...
They are using the animation style, actually. Hold up.
Go to the reception after...
Let's look at this entire scene. There is not a single frame of this where she's not moving.
This encounter, Angelica goes back to
Left,
Granny's room and explains
right.
how sad she is that she can't go to the reception.
She slowed down, but before she fully stopped, she looked up.
With the guy she just met because she has nothing to wear.
Left,
Upon
right.
her.
Yeah. No, this is the anime. It feels like there's two directors here. Because we've clearly seen stops in this movie. That probably is why some of the jump cuts feel so weird, because half of this movie is using the animation style, or at least philosophy, where you don't stop the movement. What the hell?
During this, Granny offers Angelica her old dress from her youth, which she for some reason has with her on the ship.
I haven't worn this since my poor Francis took me to the opera for the first and last time.
Granny? Is there something you'd like to tell us? Do you by chance, know what a Black Widow is? Old lady is crazy. Old lady is crazy.
Oh, Granny. How heartwarming. Wait, first and last.
Aw.
Granny, something you want to talk about? Is Uncle Francis, is he all right? Also, I don't want to know what happened in, around, or near that dress if Granny was so fond of that night. Yeah, I wouldn't do that, Angelica. Some of Uncle Francis might still be on there, if you know what I'm saying.
This whole last 3 scenes has been nothing but non-stop animation. There has not been a single moment where they've stopped.
Just make sure this ball doesn't have a blacklight theme.
What did my foster mother say? And Bernice? And Hortense?
I wouldn't worry about them.
Yeah, mainly because I think no one knows who they are or if they're even in this movie. Oh, hey.
And see, here's the thing. Then we enter a scene where it's jarring. Because you're go, and then it's like another director just takes over, and you're like, you're at a slower tempo, you're at a slower pace. Wow.
Is that Uncle Francis back from the grave to give Granny one more night of fun? Oh, no. It's just 2 mice with a knife. Should have guessed, huh?
Yeah.
Classic.
Ona Shmona. It's mine now, and I'm not giving it to anyone.
Go out and get your tootsies out there.
How quaint. A raven fell through the exhaust grate in my cabin.
Bird fell from grate. Why? It was actually funny to me. Why?
No more nonsense. It's hers. Put it around her neck.
All right, I can see you're serious. Just please leave me and my family out of this.
Thank you.
Oh.
Oh, what are you doing? You're gonna get a disease. This is how the Black Plague started.
Yeah.
I'm sure this is a photograph of my real mother.
My God.
You weren't sure? I think this is one of those things you gotta be sure about.
This isn't third class.
Shh, Detective Bradbury, New York Police Department.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm here incognito on a special assignment. I want to catch the suspects red-handed. Get it?
No.
Somebody broke into my cabin and stole the locket, but that's all they took.
Excuse me, I couldn't help hearing what you said.
Bro, what's with the red hair and black beard combo? Not a good look for you.
Huh? 1910s? There's no way. There's no way I see this flying as aristocratic dress in 1910. No way. No way.
Once again, who is this and why?
Bless you! Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm just a little embarrassed at my sneezes. I think they make me look like a little scared boy.
Huh?
Wow. It's beautiful.
And we're back on the fucking musical. Make it stop!
Beautiful. The song that plays about them is already in total longer than the amount of time they've actually spent in each other's presence. I'm not sure what's going on here, but the guy in the black hair is taking some sort of issue with Angelica, and then he comes up and straight up points to her tits for like 10 seconds. Realistically, I think he was just trying to save her from the clutches of Jack the Charming.
John didn't edit that in. Like, he edited the red and the noise. John didn't edit that in. What the fuck are we watching?
Now I know who stole my locket. It was that girl.
No, no, I don't think it was her. Mais il est possible que...
What was that?
Perhaps the locket is back with its rightful owner.
What does he mean by that?
Yeah, what does he mean by that?
This is just a new character. Nice.
No. You know nothing about me.
Nothing? What do you mean? I know. Oh, wait, no, you're right. I do know absolutely zero about you besides your name. In fact, I don't even think I know your name. You didn't tell me, you just walked away. Maybe we should just call this whole thing off, or at least think it through.
Nothing you could tell me could prevent me from loving you.
Even if I were to say something like, I reject all your sexual advances?
No, in fact, does mean no.
Oh, yeah, okay, no, I can now see that is not going to stop you either. What's going on here? How'd everyone get to a vantage point to watch this all at once? Nobody noticed they're being watched here?
Now I know how that, what was the panda couple at the Beijing Zoo that didn't, like, conceive for a decade. Now I know, how the pandas felt. Now I know why the pandas didn't.
And they lived happily ever after, as skeletons at the bottom of the ocean.
That's the one.
Why is life pain?
I'm with you, John. I'm with you. This is beating me down. This has got to be some kind of indoctrination process, right?
Hey, everything went perfectly to plan. What a perfect scene, am I right? 10 out of 10. Okay, I think we're done with the worst of it. Love interest, kissed, everything's falling into place. The movie's got to wrap up at some point now.
Come on. Come on, baby. I just want out.
Hey, at least it makes more sense than Hip Hop Dog in terms of time period.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, this is getting sinister. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Look at that!
What, you never seen mist before?
That's not just ice.
Well, let me just get in focus here.
Why did my brain expect an Amogus? I don't know how I've gotten to this point. My brain was half expecting the red Amogus.
Dear God, it's an iceberg!
Hello? There's an iceberg right in our path.
Who is this? I told you to stop calling his number.
Wow.
So, finally, the iceberg hits. General mayhem ensues, and all the characters scramble to reach the boat's exit. Yeah, buddy, save that energy. Don't want to expend it before you get rowing.
Yay!
Wow.
What a shit show.
What horror I witnessed that day. Surely, I will never forget it as long as I live.
Party time, everybody's feeling fine 'cause it's party time. Party time.
Wow, I can't believe it. This movie's finally drawing to a close.
Wow.
So William, the love interest, breaks a window with a wicker chair somehow and escapes the ship. All the while, Angelica seems unaffected by his suspected untimely death.
Do you still have a picture in the locket?
Yes. Ever
Yes. What the fuck is this line delivery?
since my mother put it around my neck as a baby.
And then left you because she was forced to.
God, no, please, no.
Yes.
So yes, all along, this woman was Angelica's
Wow.
mother. Hooray! She's been found! Oh, but her dad, she said she'd find?
And my father, too. I'll find them both.
Nah, he's dead still. Or missing. Or worse, dead and missing. But hey, at least she found her mom.
This is just like, this has to be a masterclass in subversive filmmaking. There's no way.
Look, over there. It looks like someone in the water.
Oh my god. There he is, just in the nick of time.
Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, it's the stupid fucking dude with the weird haircut. Did they really make this character for just the bit at the end? No way.
It's not him.
Ah, false alarm. It's not William. Throw him back.
For real, that is the vibe. Oh, it's not him. Throws it back into the fucking depths.
Are you serious? It's the detective with the red hair and mismatched beard from earlier?
Wow.
So the literal only reason for that character existing was for this one gag at the end of the film, the bait and switch. I bet the writers really patted themselves on the back for this one.
Hang on.
It's William!
But then, in a joyous twist of fate, William is recovered.
Darling, it's me, Angelica. Where's William?
Who did that?
Where's William? What do you have, the brain of a baby?
My head's actually hurting from this. Like, I'm not even trolling. I'm not even doing it. My head is actually hurting from this. Like right between the eyes. I have a massive headache right now from this. What the fuck? What the fuck?
You don't got object permanence yet? The moment he's out of sight, he's just, whoosh, he's gone from your reality.
Gone.
Please!
Please, what?
Gone. Aaron Hernandez.
Open your eyes!
Oh, okay. No! Never mind!
No. Throw him back.
Close them! Throw me back!
What?
And on that day, they lived happily ever after. But just them. It was honestly pretty terrible for just about everyone else. Most of them perished, but at least the Mexican funny mice lived.
Wait a minute, where are you going? The movie isn't over yet.
Don't you fucking do this to me. Do not have a post-credits musical sequence. There's no fucking way.
What? No, come on.
Don't you want to know what happened to everybody? We're sitting really pretty.
I feel like this man has like 4,000 IQ. There is... Like, I've contemplated the Void. The Void set demands tacos. The Void ain't got shit on this man. I don't know how he does it. How? Concern. I'm like hands together, stares, concern. I have concern for this man.
No, you can't be serious. There's a Where Are They Now segment? I'll tell you where they are now, at the bottom of the fucking ocean! Are you crazy? But this isn't even the only Italian animated Titanic film that features talking mice.
Excuse you, what?
The other being called The Legend of the Titanic. The Legend of the Titanic! Did Italy just...
What? I'm actually Picard face palming right now. How? How is there a market for this?
Miss the news that day? Was that the day the world's biggest meatball was made and the Titanic sinking was just a footnote right at the bottom? It looks like I need to lay her to rest once and for all, so we can all move on. I'll never let go. Of what you've done to me, that is, which is quite a lot, really. You're a terrible, terrible thing. To the depths with you.
Hey, you dropped this. Oh my god, back to the deck with you, back to the
Thank you so much for watching. If you like what I do here, consider supporting my awesome sponsor, Harry's Razors. Now, these guys make wonderful high-end razors that leave you feeling like the fresh man or woman that you... I'm not judging, you know. If you use my special coupon code, JonTron, at checkout, you'll get $5 off your first purchase.
That's a nice code.
Yeah.
That means you can snag their starter set for just $10. That's the razor, 3 blades, and your choice of gel or cream. God bless America. And hey, we got some new shirts over at theyeti.com, just in case you wanted some of those. Please tell me you want some.
Chat confirms, of the 2 animated movies, that this is the better of the 2. I'm gonna need to get into that 44 North I got downstairs for this. Holy shit. Wow, that was... I think that's a good note to leave off on.